affect ourselves.
New guy. That him so we not radio kala that and reserve ka wena. O tla no ke no it's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Allegro Africa podcast.
Cut! I said I'm taking that thing, man. Anyway, let's take it on the top. Take it. The landlord, man. The landlord. It's like, calm it down, man. Are we good?
5, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another interesting and another action-packed episode. Wherever you're watching from, welcome, man. We promise you nothing but facts, laughter, and the likes, man. Remember, we have a team behind the scenes for you to see us, to hear us. We have our sound engineer, Date Mokwena. Shout out to Date Mokwena. We'll put his details down there if you wanna do anything with recordings and sounds like. That's the landlord for you, man. But hey, we're forcing him to get into business. Out of comfort zone, man. Anyway, moving right along, we got our visuals guy, the guy that makes sure that he captures all the good moments and the bad. You know what I mean? His name is TK, but he's known as Tukelo or Stooch. Yeah, but I call him Tukelo for a reason, man. Moving right along, there's another lady with a beautiful smile, beautiful eyes, beautiful heart, beautiful personality. Stando is in the building as well, man. So those are the people behind the scenes. Are you guys on mute? You're supposed to talk. Why is she like? Thank you, man. I want that noise in the building, man. And then, last but not least, man, the landlord himself. He is a DJ. He is the podcaster. He is a father. He's an entrepreneur. He's the guy that left the bank for the cameraman. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man of the moment, DJ Allegro. Welcome to the podcast.
Y'all know what it is.
You know what I mean, man? And then I'm the co-host, Mr Beekay to the Y, aka
Motoeretoere. Motoeretoere in the building.
I'm sure everybody's welcome now. Remember to subscribe, share, SMS your friend, tweet your friends, update your status, let them know the Allegro podcast, the Allegro Africa podcast.
Yeah.
It's live and direct, man. Share that link, you know. SMS your friends, tweet your friends, update your status, put it on WhatsApp, put it on Insta, put it everywhere, man. Let them know it's happening, man. Let them know it's happening. We're coming live and direct from Lesotho, Maseru. Hotela Maseru, Hotela Lamun, Hotela Maseru, Hotela Lamunu. You know
I've never heard that before, but sure.
Welcome. It depends which primary you went to.
Yeah, I guess
the foundation. Either we learn.
So English mediums, we were not gonna know.
It's a menu.
Thanks so much, man, for that link. Amazing one, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we are back. So yeah, application noted. But anyway, yeah, Chatz with Motoeretoere, as you know.
Let me have my coffee there. You are
and it is the king. So
and
you know, we're here.
Make it go
they can say how effects because people are saying how not effects. People out there saying
it's not people, it's Lotana.
It's not people.
Yeah, it's Lotana.
But I've also got calls. So what we're gonna do is the way we know it, the way we see it. Comment how you see it. Give us those facts that you think we are unfacting. Then factualize them. Then let's see how it goes. Tell me what you have.
And shout out to to the love we got, man. That episode got so much. Even Deboza called me. Shout out to Deboza. He works on Ultimate. Sure. He literally called me to talk about the episode.
Oh yeah,
I thought, money. No, he's like, dog, listen, we're gonna talk about this. I was calling, guys. I'm such a huge fan of. He called me, he talked about the podcast. One of your former colleagues, shout out to you, Brajimine. I see you. He called as well. I'm talking about people who called him Mujere.
Yeah. He also called.
He called me. I'm like, wow, so much love. So remember, show much love by subscribing and inviting your friends to subscribe, man. Yeah.
Also, he called me, Jimmy, and then he made me realize that.
So he called me. He only wants to take my shine. Continue.
So he's the one who made me realize we posted a video in an era whereby it froze. And then it freezes more and also insane.
A lot of jokes were lost though, but it's fine. We move. Anyway, Brajimi.
So I apologize for. Thank you, Brajimi.
So that it won't freeze.
Sure.
It's about the money, Brajimi.
But this time it should be perfect. It was already up. We thought of putting it down. It's upload again.
We don't do the ejaculations.
So this one is gonna go. Motoeretoere, what do you have?
Terry. Anyway, this week, man. Actually, starting from a week earlier, we've seen prominent people leaving Earth.
Yeah, man.
And
let's go straight into it. Let's go straight into it.
When we left here the other time, this there's an artist at Valanga Libitola Khopolo Minongwa Korea. You know, our traditional Famo musician. He was shot. And it was sad news. And I learned how big he was after he passed on.
Sure.
I'm like, wow.
Those are the times where you see and it's too late to realize those type of things, which is quite sad. I don't know if it's ignorance or but there's something there.
Yeah.
You know?
And he was assassinated.
My God.
It's a fact. And then Jiggy, there's a very big story that broke as well, where we lost so much talent. The talent that was growing right in front of us. There was an accident. When this accident happened, we learned Bokang, also known as Malome Vector. He was in the car. He was in the same car. And Damos is their version of Stooge. TK. He said, okay, let's say, at least I'll say Sebonumoya. Anyway, we learned Damos Lena, who's the videographer.
Yeah.
He was also in that car. There's this lady called Pulem Porfolo as well. Mabuisi normally. It's a nickname. Lena, she was in the accident. And miraculously, she survived. Vamos, it's a scan trying to find out if internally were there any injuries.
Did you see the car?
Actually, I'm not sure about the condition of the driver, because Pulem Pofolo and the driver, they were the ones who survived. So Pulem was discharged. So the driver, we are yet to find out
information on the driver.
On the driver. So Pulem, she's home. Uskin know how to know, man. You are good to go.
Really?
Yeah. Did you see the car?
Guys. Yes.
Yeah. So apparently there was a tire best manager of Malome Vector eventually. It was traveling Pela Kopis. You see that highway next to Kopis. So they were rushing for a radio interview. So there was a tire burst and then it went class drag. That's why you saw it in that condition.
Yeah, Nikki, I've always been afraid to ask now what happened. I just didn't want to know. It's information. It's information we had to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the podcast, man. It's out there, so we also have to put it out.
Tell them.
The saddest part is, Malome Vector was just hitting the highlights of his career. He was Lizulena, remember, his EP was dropping on the 8th of August. I'm not sure if the management will release, but I wish they could. Because remember, if we can go back to last year, AKA died, but the album was dropped because it was his wish. He already did the job. There's a couple of people who passed on and then their albums dropped. It's a drop. So I'm hoping even Lizui's EP will drop as well. In his honor.
Hey, Malome Vector. Guys. We were at the border, Nikinale, King Moses, Morena Swe. And we were like, guys, are we actually waiting for the body Yamutio? This nigga is supposed to walk through that place and we talk about music, not him.
Not this.
In this condition. It was still unbelievable.
Remember that guy, he just left ambitious and focused on his stable.
I think Kinelo Muchini, also he hit the highlight. I think everything that he has done was beyond the imagination of, I think, 99% of artists in this country.
That is true.
Where someone gets signed to such a big label, like Ambitious. I mean, we can't take it away from them.
True.
Ambitious is...
They spot talent, those guys, man.
And they can elevate a person. I mean, Malome Vector was just in one song. You remember
Dumelang?
You understand? It was the biggest thing in South Africa within weeks, within days.
And they even master, shout out to their producers as well, they master the features. Allegro will be good on this. Together will be good on that. Will be good. Because they're able to match.
Image, but these guys get everything right. And Malome Vector made it to that record label. No matter how he made it, guys, he made it to that. And he was found worthy to be there. And he was able to escape. Hasa
escape.
I'm saying escape because he felt, I don't want to be here anymore. This is uncomfortable. Then some people are trapped
in that.
You can whatever situation at the record label, I would go for it. But when you get into it and then you realize, this is not good.
Is not it.
He was able to go out and then start his own company.
He even won the case.
Did he?
He just won the case.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, man.
Because we couldn't have him on. I think we could have had him a couple of episodes ago. But we still have a pending case. So they battled about Wangadinto from what we're saying. So don't come through. I can't.
And also, then at record label, I wish we could have a guest soon who will discuss contracts. Contracts, a lot of artists. Let me tell you why.
Yeah.
An artist utsere talent, you get offers from record labels. Let's sign you. Signing on fee.
Okay.
We give you 2 million. For you to belong to Allegro Africa Entertainment. Sure. Now, if you get a 2 million, you can't say no to a 2 million. Record labels, he just confessed. He's here. And he just dropped one of the biggest songs in Africa, which is called Uwe. Shout out to him, man, Allegro, and the guys he worked with.
Stream. Just stream, guys. Stream it. It's there. It's on YouTube. It's on Spotify, all other digital platforms. Thanks.
So record labels, if you want this guy, check out his music.
Come and knock me.
No, I'm not saying it's not knocking myself. Let me tell you why. Baofa chelet, baofa koloi, baofa a flat normally.
Yeah.
So kaha ola pili, you only have the talent. They have the money. Why?
And they have the food.
And then here's what happens. And I want to warn all the upcoming artists, even established ones. That money, let's say, but they gave you 2 million. In the contract, music, that's the first thing. Whatever music you're going to drop, it's no longer, wow, it belongs to the record label. The performance fee, if they charge, let's say they charge 50,000 to Allegro perform. In the contract, you are not getting the 50. You are getting Boma 10. So people had 2 million in FL. Performer, I'm charging 50,000, but they're giving me 10K. You are not aware in the contract. You subjected yourself to
also,
that.
I think Haina GT. Like we said, we'll get someone to talk about it. Haina GT, if these guys were taking these songs, gets out. You're taking owning the masters.
If you leave the record label, we own the masters.
But the thing is, maybe if in this contract you could negotiate performance rights.
Okay, I'll get.
Because of those songs. And once those songs are not yours, then we can't book you. So when I'm at the publishing and the
other stuff
and everything, royalties things.
Yeah.
We're not and do your own project so
on the side.
But anyway, just to be specific on that one, I just want to send deepest condolences from my brand, Allegro, from myself personally, from the crew, because we've been communicating with him. And also Malome Vector has had a very great impact in the music industry. We cannot ignore that. Before Ambitious and afterwards and during, I mean, he's always been representing. He's one of the few artists who are able to go into South Africa or to cross the border, push, become something big, and still hold, literally grab onto the Lesotho flag. And a sad thing for the industry, sad thing for colleagues who have been working with him, who grew up with him, family and friends, family a lot. I know that we are hurt as artists, but you can try and, in fact, you can't even start to imagine how the family received the news and now have to, prepare and everything. I just want to say from us as the crew, myself personally, my brand, rest in peace, brother, and condolences to the family. I think we will figure out a way, our mode of support, but I'm calling on to the whole industry. I'm calling on to the whole industry, music, radio, DJ. You are recording in your back studio. This person has impacted us whole, and we need to come together and make sure that we celebrate this guy. We celebrate him in all ways, and we continue to celebrate him throughout the year and beyond. Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace,
man.
As well as Damos and
rest in peace to the team, man.
As well,
man.
Happy, man, whenever there's a Beyonce, Michelle and Kelly, they never get as much attention as
I also
Beyonce,
think we should, so rest in peace to Lizzie Wokala,
Damos.
Rest in peace to you,
and I remember Lizzie's song, which he dropped a couple of months back, where he's featuring, I think, is it Nr?
I think it's
Okuqala elizwa uqala isixhosa sana. He dropped a very.
What did we say? Kitseng now of it okuqala.
No, it's cool. At least Okuqala. Yeah.
Let's just call him Liz, you guys, and continue with the podcast.
So he was on the come up, man. I was watching him.
He was there, man.
He was just coming.
And I think I'm really enjoying the collaborations he had with us. You see, this movement, Vector, and maybe I could say Nadistan, was bringing was bringing South African upcoming to And what's the whole upcoming in South Africa, you're already higher than us in Lesotho.
That is true.
You understand?
Market-wise, they're bigger.
You understand? Yes. So that collaboration was coming to give us hope, whereby Malome Vector could say, let's do a remix to that one, verse, and then I get... That's the dream. And we were seeing it happening. If we had a person like Lizwi coming to Lesotho, collaborating, he did a song with Morana Sway as well. You understand? So that thing was coming. So I'm calling it a was because I really wish to see it continue happening that with other people who are able to bring
and his for sure, as well. Because remember, he also signed the Botswana duo, Malome Vector. There's a duo from Botswana.
Really?
They're called... will you check? They're called Bantu Band. But let me check.
Please comment
I
on
think it's Bantu Band.
Comment on the comments.
It's the Drew. The only guy who's allowed to just mess it up, man. Comment on the comments and tell us the Botswana duo. He signed Bantu Band earlier this year. And those guys are big in Botswana. So he managed to sign them under his record label.
That's beautiful.
Well. He signed Lizwi under his record. I'm not sure about Limpopo, but I think she did as well.
I think so because
he was just not doing the local artists. He was also doing the Sadak Dream.
How does this girl feel?
I was coming to that. I know what you are going to ask.
How does he
we need to consider that girl Pulaying. Imagine
the trauma.
Imagine she even had to release a statement, a formal statement. I'll read it out later because some publications, but we are coming to the social media space, which is taking a wrong turn, according to me. She had to say, guys, because some online newspapers were saying they were traveling and all of them died. Even people who were not in the car were killed by the online newspapers.
But what about the posting Wave Rider, Vector, Linda Testana, rest in peace.
Imagine.
So when I mewa Wave Rider, and then you find that on social media. God damn.
Guys. How did we get to this point?
You know what I like? We tried. Like there were people like Bo Bootsy always likes to advocate about let's wait for the family to hear the news. So we tried. They tried. We tried.
And Bootsy
if we are in the business of news, we're in the business of news. That's the challenge. So we want to say it first. If maybe I have an identity media, I'm gonna want to put it out there, even if it's a rumor, alleged or
despite the damage you are doing.
Yeah, because we are here for the news. That's why I'm here.
Despite my mom finding out through entity media that I'm dead.
Nah, I'm playing devil's advocate, but it's not cool. But at the end of the day, if you're in the business of media, you always around.
And I still know the paper, the online newspaper that just went boom.
Yeah, Lesotho. Is something social media.
Yeah. Don't mention them, man.
What do I mention?
No. Let's not invite the lawyers yet. Too soon.
Luckily, I don't have
episode 20, 24, 26. Yeah. Too soon.
I don't have my phone.
Let's
but it's out there.
Yeah, but let's not. I know it's there, but for now, let's keep it clean. We are not the other podcasts where we just thrive over other people's misery.
I don't wanna say. Okay, Shapo.
Say it. But anyway, you are the landlord.
Also, rest in peace to the Dekopolo. He gave us a nice vibe in the Famo lane, you know.
And he was such a pusher of the Famo industry. Yeah. And he just did a collaboration with other artists where they were seeking, guys, let's come together. Let's stop this farm wars. Let's stop this and that and that. They were like, okay. I am afraid. That one is deep, man. That one is deep.
It's painful. Famo, guys, nothing represents us better as Basotho. Famo music, ifumaneha. it originates from, when South Africans are proud of Amapiano. We are proud of our farm. Amakoriana.
Yeah.
And when he takes it ilejwalo and gives it a vibe that we can relate to, that's magic. So yeah,
and I remember
remember him
has always been this way. It never deviated from the original sound.
Yeah.
Ukamamela Ntata Apollo Ntabanyani.
Yeah.
Ukamamela Sefako Samino.
And back in the day, redundant.
Yeah. Even today, when it starts, it just.
When I realized that Famo is not just a genre, is when a cousin of mine, Mokhotlong, and I'm a Motoeretoere, umamela Famochi.
Okay. Why?
Because he wants to hear.
So he's like attentive.
I'm telling you, will enjoy. How come Mamela Famo or Mamela the lyrics, so to speak? Famo in a different vibe. I'm telling you. It's so fun.
And
listen,
Famo, here's what it did. Famo is Lesotho traditional music for those who are from planet Mars.
Oh yeah, sure. Lesotho music.
Yeah, it stood the test of time.
Test of time.
Remember, why it was started on a low tempo.
Yeah,
it went on an up tempo.
Yeah.
Hip hop moved from what
English
it used to be to trap to this. Famo we never had trap in Famo. We never had up tempo Famo. We never had Afrotech Famo. Who's that? Do you know that is Dunamis?
Sure.
Lymphatic tabs who's from Kwadinga Sodi.
Lymphatic tabs a little more.
Hey, hi fella. The last line on that song.
Yeah.
He even says lymphatic tabs from Kwadinga, his voice, And I wish Duna continued from that. He was onto something.
Here's the funny thing about
and Skeps as well remixed did Hela Dumelang.
That was sampling. That was sampling.
But he was like,
that was cool. That was the key.
They were onto something, man.
The Famo artist Anna it's Allegro Africa. Can you remember? On the comments below.
Duna means featuring emphatic tabs.
That mama.
Or the owner of the song.
The Famo artist.
Maybe the one who mentioned on the song, man.
That mama.
No, Tibello Mutibang. You, my girl. Shout out to you, man. Give us or should I call her? She was a manager of. Okay, let's not go there. I don't know what she is now. But I know when every song Duna, everything Duna is working on, that's my plug. She's my plug. She's like your stand if I need anything from Allegro.
So Ndate Mamang was performing this song because it was a hit at the time.
Yeah.
So it gets to the verse Duna miss. My God, what an awkward situation.
He went on. He jumped on the floor. It.
Mime. Not mime. Lip sync. Because I get what to have about to Meralo. Like when someone did they switch off the mic
and then
they lip sync because
and Beyonce did it at some point. Yeah, let's put it out. It's not just Famo guys, even Beyonce did it.
But Beyonce doesn't do it all the time. She knows her lyrics. Famo kubaneneng hahu kubana habangoli. And I
think that's the right thing to make music. That's the right way.
They feel the vibe. Ping, whatever.
Give it out. And they just flow, man. Like
they actually fade out the. So, Famo artists challenging and so he had to mime Dunamis part.
And then I can see you.
And you're like, dude, I swear, for sure, you're not rapping. You're not rapping.
And Duna held
the launch. Let me not call it mini. The launch at Capello. Beautiful. I missed it.
You were invited, eh?
I wasn't.
So how did you miss it if you were not invited?
I was gonna ask. Was it an invitation only?
Like a gate crash.
But
listen, people like you are the ones who make it their own. We cater for 10 people. We cater for 10 people. Suddenly there's 15. You owners, guys.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Skips was talking about it in the other episode where we were actually talking about how he packaged his music. But the event, actually, when you check it out, it was really
I saw
beautiful.
the pictures. Like we always.
But Dunamis has always tried to just do good things.
And he's one of, I always say he's one of our unsung heroes.
Yeah.
That guy has been in the music industry for like 2-3 decades now. You know? And we still go like, oh, dude.
Yeah.
We need to salute the guy. Give that guy flowers, man. We need him on the podcast, man.
But let me tell you something about Duna is just a case study. Not that I'm saying Malome is saying. We undermine the effort of brand promotion that we need to do as artists.
That is true.
By the way, we're trying to shoot. This is DJ Allegro now. We're trying to shoot content in Mokhotlong. We can't tell you all the details because we want it to come as a bang thing. So we need your support, your contributions.
In Mokhotlong.
Zaga. So I can't really petrol, the type of car, the equipment, because we're trying to do something big. So guys, I'm gonna put details right here on the screen and in the description
below. So when can
below.
you expect
we wanna go Friday. Our audio guy.
Let's just say soon.
Friday. We want to record Friday. So this week, Monday and you have 2 days to collect. You must collect for us. It's Wednesday, it's Thursday, Friday.
How do they contribute?
I think we should do
put the link.
Yeah, we're gonna do link, but you already have contacts management, so you can, if you wanna come in, because like there's an element of transport. If someone is like, guys, get via noda Zwagalang kita Lisa, then you know
I'm a lady.
The
label.
You understand?
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll put all the details in MPesa, EcoCash account details.
But be on the lookout,
you guys help
be on the lookout. Mokhotlong content is coming out, and if you
big,
go back to the first episode where it was Tizozo and
Boskizo.
Take those first two episodes and then check episode 27. You can see the landlord has put on some weight.
Who the hell is the landlord though?
It means your contributions will help even more. They'll go further to cover a lot of things. So Mokhotlong is coming through, man. We are shooting. Be on the lookout.
How it's a record breaking content. That's what we want to do. So
we're gonna see miracles.
Ripley's Book of Records.
Book
Guinness Book of Records. But we're born until but
it's coming through, man.
But it'll be recorded. We will put it on YouTube. Y'all will know that you contributed for that. Guys, come on. 5 clip ahead. Come on, something.
Okay, 490.
Hey, anyway, let's move on. What else do you have, man?
Moving right along, man. After the third start to the show, there's a guy who actually, let's start with the social media toxicity. I always advise people, if you find Tukelo, is your Facebook, say Tukelo, thank you so much. His toxic guy post, unfriend, please. It's good for your own sanity. It's good for your own sanity. Sure. If you find that so and so,
bro,
which one is that one?
Na le wife. Ne. This guy. We go through The real, they entertain us a lot.
Yeah. You are married,
yeah. So it's like, and I love, okay, let me not talk about that. And I love having to phone on fella scrolling and then hohlaya dintho explicit.
Yes.
It like case at all, but it like okay, not Lebeka. It's like follow I don't know what happens. Maybe you follow this person like 2 years ago. All of a sudden they feel like, okay, now let me take like pics, say a little, half naked. And then now, on Instagram, on Instagram, follow.
Wow. Of course. Unless it's promoted. Some boost the post.
Sure, true.
Yeah, shout out Duna.
Nah, you need to unfriend the but it's not what you're talking about. I just remembered.
Yeah.
They are posts.
It's within your rights. It's your phone. It's your space.
Let's talk about what's toxic. What's toxic?
Let me tell you.
Because if I ban it per person, right?
True that. I can take that.
Hona le motho a eleng hore nna ke na le toxic tenang ke motho a bragging ka their riches.
Is that toxic? That's flaunting. That's flaunting, bro. That's I got this. Oh when?
I don't want to see someone who's especially who's in the country, because it's about our economy. I know how people self-doubt themselves, and then someone wants to come in, not really brag, but really try and show, dude, I'm above y'all. What are y'all doing? Those type of things.
We have the same 24 hours.
Why unemployment? Those type of comments.
Being broke is a choice. Yo, bro.
If you are not rich by the age of 35,
if you don't
it's
have
your fault.
If you don't have a piano,
why don't you what am I polo? God damn it! Nice. Unfollow so fast. Yeah, so but yeah.
Toxicity comes in when somebody like creates improvements, infrastructure improvements and whatever.
Yeah. Bo fapano sana tsa dematekane. Ba gona fapano se no ke tenda ya mang.
So abes fapano represents death and evil. How?
What are you saying?
People are always projecting their failures.
People are bitter.
Yeah. Some people also, if you drop I celebrated you like I'm celebrating black coffee.
Guys always out, find it on all digital platforms.
Is this how we go? So I celebrated you, and I always say, if Allegro did something that I couldn't do, let me not hate on him. Like, that's toxicity for me. But if somebody did something better than you, even if you were thinking about it, it's okay. We celebrate it. It's kind of delight. How toxic can you be?
Fela, let's talk about the lights. What is happening in this country? The lights, the traffic lights. The traffic lights. What is happening? In the evening light, it's all off. We have a problem. There's a problem. No muso na shapo. They put in.
You are airing your concern. You are not being toxic.
I'm not being.
You are airing your concern.
There's something we need to talk about. Do you remember the amounts in Nzidibu? I don't even remember the facts. If you remember, comment down below. Have a commenting thing. They were already not working from day And now we have a problem of the traffic lights are sebetsing. We have a problem, guys.
But remember, some of them have never worked in ages. We were hoping there's saying against such good work. Let's just put in electricity.
Electricity management, and you will be so. Hey, it's actually an LEC problem. Bro. Also, because now the Wasco people have to commit with the LEC, and there's always sides, and then the government is like, but really, we tried, you know,
but we are not winning. So anyway, back to the toxicity, social media, man.
Yeah.
If you find you are friends with me, but there's a guy on Twitter, I wanted to remember his name, but I don't want to give him the platform. That guy is toxic. My ex-people listen to LS Twitter. You know him, ne? You know him. LS Twitter, I know you know him. That guy is... He is... It's in the DNA. Yeah, I get it now.
Tweeting.
Yeah, and ufafatsa everything, man. Ufafatsa every progress. Allegro
looking.
Sorry, man. I get you are the landlord. The landlord, whatever I get, he has to get it twice. Anyway, I'm saying my Twitter people, you know that guy. You know him. So that guy, what I'm like, negative.
Yeah.
That the other guy used to have almost mentioned his name. I go tell you though. Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. That guy also, he's like in his approaching 70s. He owns a radio station. He has dreadlocks. He used to be toxic on Twitter.
He was toxic in the Makadika dam itself.
I remember my good father say a podcast about
goddamn right, I said it.
He used to be toxic on Twitter. We dealt with him, but I decided let me unfollow him because you can get engulfed in the toxicity about.
Especially when how toxic.
So there's a lady, a friend of mine, we were born on the same day. Whatever. She posted she put out a post. Let me read you the series, ne?
Okay,
Let me read you the series.
Literally,
it's I understand why you never did the something like political science. Because anyway, her name is Tato. That's my girl Tiffany. That's my girl. Shout out to you, Tato. She put out a post not so long ago.
Okay.
Let me read it out. I'm reading it out.
Yeah.
I'm reading.
Come with it.
Okay. So lining the SA side coming into LS being Lesotho. SA in South Africa. No. So there's this SA celebrity acting the movie and was also on Scandal. I'm intentionally not mentioning his name. Mark that. Exactly. So there's a girl ala Emma Kamaraka.
I'm intentionally not mentioning.
So Mugeri notices the celebrity. It was Africa. Oh my God, that's so and so. Mogai can need to acknowledge her. In brackets, middle person minding my business. Close brackets. That's Mosotu for you. Get to the point. Back in my direction, I knew exactly who he was, but I agree Mark that line. Mark that line. Mark that line. You'll understand later.
Okay.
On Machangura. Emojis. Hona inele motho fela jwalo ka nna. ke la tsheya o ngotse Sesotho se mona sa bana ke ile ka ke putsela tsong ke ile ka
putsa
okay ke la tsheya
ha ona ke la
I'm going to
ha ona ke la
you are hired. Anyway, back to the okay lads. Hands ba mo frekarela mo ka ipotsa hore na ebe ona lebeletse hore le nna ke tla kopa bo hug or be excited as bo mogel ebe qetella ka hi wa bona. That post was shared 580 times with about 2k reactions, 1k comments.
What are the people saying about it?
They were saying, yo, bruh, they dragged her.
Wait, people are saying, dude,
who are you? She was cooked.
Who is she?
Her name is Tato. Okay, if you wanna follow her. Tiffany Mo. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. So, okay, her names are Tato Tiffany Moket. Ne? That's how it's written.
I think I've seen this name somewhere.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, she was cooked properly. If it was shared 580 times, you can tell she was cooked. Until it deviated into something toxic now.
Okay.
Yeah, I get what people can drag something from A to Z. But who are you? People even went personal.
Oh
now,
my God.
You know, so we are talking about the toxicity side of social media that you need to avoid, guys. Some people were dragging it like, bruh. You know.
I'm
just using this girl because she's my girl as an example. More she have been dragged. Until they forgot the initial point.
I see.
So this girl, it's so sad how another person who was dragged, Kim Mana Lady, the Chefa, the wife to DJ Skizo, who was on the I think the third episode or fourth.
Yeah.
Yes. His wife was dragged for dancing to the Famo music.
Oh, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm trying to say, some people are so toxic that when you put out something good, they find a way to drag it until...
Even if you can be strong, because like, how was the Matalaga Mana lady? She was receiving those negative comments, but she kept on pushing.
She kept on.
But I've really never had a conversation with her to ask her, why are you not continuing with that? And
I
you will not be amazed.
From there.
You won't be amazed to realize, okay, those comments slowly. You know, and she's like, let me just stop this thing. Really, I'm calling on to this thing.
But one thing I like about this girl here, Tato, was my girl. I like video. She was able to post other things, but I don't think about that, which is psychological. She was able to put out, hey, I sell food, this and that, I do decor. She was able to turn that negative energy and space into profit. So I'm saying, in that transition, personally, because how always scheming. Allegro, shade. I'm being dragged and you're shading me. That hurts. As much as I can put another status trying to dilute the attention, but psychologically I remember Liskizo started hating some of his friends. I won't mention because he was like, how situation. Too soon. Episode 26. Too soon. But I remember Skizo was like, he was telling me, he even told me specifically, and I was like, wow.
Because when now what a fella who are famous to say something
or to ride on the wave, you are the wave rider.
Yeah. Wave rider.
So yeah. But kana kwengwe I can have my 2 cents to your situation. But maybe when I have the side that I'm seeing. So, okay, if you cannot get dragged, I was once dragged. But on Twitter, by the way.
What Twitter someone?
No. More, there's a typo. Twitter back then. How no a typo, bra? You would
Was it an Afro DJ type of typo?
It was.
Was it a?
No, it was genuine, yeah.
Afro DJ doesn't have typos.
I am it's intentional. It's his way of. Let me not say his. Let me not say his. Let me not say his. I didn't say Afro DJ. You know what I mean? Allegro who said that. So I'm trying to say, never typo. I was trying to say I always put out information. So I was sharing more, but it was back then. So Nokia is still leading the market. I was surprised to hear the smartphones. And I'm like, who's buying these Nokias? So Nokia is still leading the market.
Okay.
What phone? At least phone was still now I was saying STILL. Yeah, now it's a STEAL. The one that was that some guys see South African police. I was easier. Okay. Arrest Nokia is stealing.
My
name was that was only. You are not gonna laugh. But I guess what's that Twitter is? It's now called X. I don't know whose X is it. And it's my favorite app or social platform. But some guy deleted immediately. So you panic.
I don't get deleted. How can I delete about?
Yes. You want it, even some things. There's only someone who's ready to screenshot everything.
Yeah.
Like everything.
People are on. No, people are just on social media like that. It's fine. And that's where now they get excited ever since about it.
But I wanna try that girl, ne? Remember, I have everyone on my phone.
Anna, who's it? Tato or
Tiffany.
Okay.
I hope she will pick up. How do you turn negative space?
Askampa talaga ho ntshama kumntwa.
Ndatemakulu askampa hi baby.
Hey.
Hey, I have my
hey baby che. I saw within 5 minutes.
Hey Tato, how are you? You're speaking to Mr Beekay, man. Yeah, man. You are live on the podcast, by the way. Allegro is next to me. Stuke is next to me. Tato is next to me. And Tatemukwe is here, so Lele Meta as well. Anyway, I can hear your voices. It's
Yeah, no, it was a hectic weekend.
What were you up to?
I was out and about.
Who were you up to?
I wasn't up to anybody.
But why did your voice decide to do this on the day that we are putting you live on the podcast?
I think I was singing a lot, so that's why.
Oh, you were singing a lot?
All night pray.
Okay. Anyway, we are talking about you, man. Ne? No, it's a voice call. We don't do it. I don't know why. Tato.
Signal. Let's just try and call her again.
Let me try call her again, man. Now it's no longer just the phone, but the voice as well.
Hey. What also?
It's your phone, Tato.
Let
me try.
Let's try one more time.
Man. But let's hope we'll get through, man. Let's hope we'll get through this time.
Hello.
Yo.
They try Fedin.
Hello. Sorry.
Let's close. I think we've gone an hour.
Yeah. We are almost done.
One last thing.
What's yes.
When you post there, confiscate. Is that the right word? They confiscated a PlayStation in prison.
That was a legend.
Hey, PlayStation.
Yeah.
Also, you're like, what happens? Hi, Silik. PlayStation in the prison.
Like, bro, a whole PlayStation. And how did it get it? Remember, PlayStation is not something you can put in your pocket.
A whole system. I wanna ask someone who's been to prison.
Oh.
I wanna know some of the things that they're able to smuggle in. That's a useful because when I
cell phones,
cigarettes,
marijuana.
And like,
but I think PlayStation takes the cup.
PlayStation.
How addicted are you?
Like, God damn it, like a PlayStation. I can't. I just want to shoot someone on GTA.
I don't want food. I don't want
I need to shoot someone, guys, on GTA.
But that was for okay. There's a Zimbabwean guy who's in prison also in Palma prison. He was bragging on TikTok. You guys put us in prison thinking we are having
the one who went live.
Who went live, man? And now the minister was like, okay, all right. He later last night they made him shoot another one. This time he was like, you put us in prison. Did you see that guy?
Like you should check the official.
Because even the person behind the camera, Harry, he said exactly what he said. Anna coma.
Okay.
And then at the end, now they've been confiscated. I was like, good. Anyway, prison life.
Yeah.
Okay, there's a documentary that covers worst prisons in the world.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
There's a story that we'll bring next time. The man went inside the prison. I watched it. I watched the entire episode.
So sure.
And now after he left, the commissioner was like, who gave this guy permission to shoot inside the prison?
Really?
I'm like, guys, he's gone in with the cameras, his wife. Now heads are rolling. Who gave him permission? You can't shoot from prison. I'm like, guys, how did he? It's a story for another day.
Yeah.
And
I'm telling you.
Anyway, there's 2 radio stations that are coming. We are breaking the story, man, because it's
us. Really?
2
Let's
radio
do this.
stations that are coming through. And they'll be established. MWG Seventh-day Adventist.
Okay, SDA.
Masabata. I don't know if it's an offensive word, but you are famously known as
Masabata. No harm intended.
No pun as well. And there's another one. Okay, but applied the license by Lekope Media. They applied for the license, so we're gonna be on the lookout for 2 more radio stations in Lesotho.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if the quality of radio but
I just think it's not another Moafrika. I just hope, in fact, I hope it's not another Moafrika, because what I'm saying is, another harvest, because harvest in Moafrika have the similar vibe, but they're not the same. They're not the same tone. But if you're gonna have another radio station that wants to do what Moafrika is doing, our country is too small for that.
Yeah.
It's already showing me how so let's be on the lookout for that.
We'll talk about radio, the state of radio next time.
Yeah, we should.
I am not happy. I am not happy at all.
Now I'll be interested to be part of that conversation because I don't listen to radio anymore.
Only because I'll bring my own people. I'll bring my radio. You
can imagine. My phone doesn't have radio. It does. 87 point something. And
also,
I'm interested.
Phono.
It's not that type.
Home. You are the radio in the house. Home. You are the radio.
And I know DSTV. So the SA. And come and sing, you know what I mean?
At the time I've been listening to our own radio. I'm like, how did we get here, guys?
I'm wondering if we'll have the conversation, but I'm wondering you should already give us comments down below and tell us if maybe is it because we are from a different generation of radio. We should be mindful for that, and then really we don't feel like when an old person are ring,
like Mama Piano, like King
you know what I mean? Exactly. So maybe that's what happened. That's what's happening. But let's already contribute to the next conversation. And from me, DJ Allegro, I'm signing out. He started the link. Let him close the show.
Anyway, man, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Remember to share with your friends, and also that notification button. Put it on just so whenever we upload, you are there, man. Until we meet again next time, get rich or get famous.
Sure.
At least do something, man.
Yes, sir.